Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Man, Antonelli here. Today we're talking about the Major League Strike Zone. I wanted to show you this. I was watching the D-backs Nationals game a few days ago, and there was a pitch here by Jeremy Hellickson, and the umpire, you can hear him very clear in the video, he goes, ball in, and so they call a ball on this pitch. I want to show you real quick, because this is one of the things about the Major League. So here's the pitch right here by Hellickson. Umpire, ball in, and, if you stop it from where he catches the ball right there. One of the things about the big leagues, and you know, there was a lot of things that made hitting in the major leagues really, really tough. I mean, the pitchers are just unbelievable. They can put the ball pretty much not wherever they want, but they do a really good job of locating. They have so much movement on a lot of their pitches. They've got guys that are throwing really, really hard. But the one thing about the big leagues that makes it at least helps the hitter, in my opinion, is the strike zone. There were a lot of times, even though I didn't play a lot of Major League Baseball, I didn't get a ton of at-bats. There was a lot of times where I got pitches in a game like this, and I'd take it, boom, okay, I'm down 0-1. And the umpire would say, ball, and I'd like giggle to myself, be like, what? How's that a ball? And I'm hitting. So this is one of the more difficult parts about pitching in the big leagues, is that they make you throw the ball on the plate, and there's times where this happens and they still call a ball. Now, obviously, there's certain umpires that will go beyond the plate, and you can get some, whether it's off the corners, the outside or inside corner, or maybe some umpires work a little bit more down or up. Everyone's a little bit different, but this was an example here where, again, it just made me laugh and made me think about how small the strike zone can be at times. When you're in the minor leagues, when I think back to my time in the minor leagues, especially at maybe a little bit of a lower level, I mean, sometimes you're dealing with a strike zone that's probably that big, and sometimes it might even be bigger than that at certain levels with certain umpires. And then you get to the big leagues, and this is going to be called a ball. So I think if I actually could have hit better, one of the things that I was good at in my entire career was not chasing balls off the plate, swinging at strikes, and so I think that could have been one of my advantages. Was that I wasn't going to chase pitches, and I did a pretty good job of that, drawing walks, and that was with a smaller strike zone, a bigger strike zone in minor leagues. In the big leagues, the strike zone really gets tightened up. And so, maybe that would have helped me. But again, you've got to hit. And I didn't hit very well, so I never really got the chance to play enough to really see, what the strike zone was really going to be like, and if my plate discipline would have helped me even more with a smaller strike zone. But again, just crazy that I saw this pitch. Wanted to share that story with you. I get asked a lot about the strike zone at different levels. Major League strike zone by far is the smallest that I saw. Again, it all does depend on the umpire. There's some umpires in the minor leagues that were small too, and there's some umpires in the big leagues that are really big. So it does depend a little bit, but again, crazy that this ball right here is called a ball in, and he gave the loud ball. He said ball in like it was way, way in, and I don't know. I think that's probably a strike. But anyways, let me know in the comment section below if you have any more questions. Subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Share the video with all your friends. Check out the description box below. We've got a bunch of stuff going on down there for you guys. We've got a deal going on with Plate Crate. We've got a link to our Patreon page where you can support the channel. We've got a bunch of other recommendations. And that's all I got. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later.